What's up, MMA fans? It's Tudor Leonte from Sherdog here, and today I have the pleasure to talk with Professional Fighters League heavyweight contender Jamelle Jones. Hello, Jamelle, and welcome on Sherdog. How are you, my friend?
My friend, I am good, and you?
I'm fine as well. Thank you very much, sir, for asking. Where are you right now, and what are you doing, in these days?
So I'm in my office at my house, and I'm at my house. I'm chilling. I'm training. 21 days out from a important fight that I want to win, and yeah.
I'm guessing here that you already started your training camp for your upcoming fight with Bruno Henrique Cappelozza on August the 19th. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. I don't stop training. If you look at the high level pros, I'm probably one of the most active. If I win this next fight, I would have 6 scheduled fights in one calendar year.
Wow, that's
Well,
that's impressive, and it's a topic that I would like to discuss with you, especially since the 2021 has been such a year for you. You debuted in the Professional Fighters League after capturing the Cage Fury Fighting Championship heavyweight title. Right now, you are scheduled to fight in the PFL semifinals. What a year has been for you, right?
yes, it's been financially a blessing. Um, it's been rewarding, but my year's not over. I'm just where I need to be. I feel like I'm just getting started, actually. um I'm taking care of my body and my health, and I'm going out here to claim what's mine.
um, I would like to discuss with you you winning the CFFC heavyweight title. You defeat Cody Goodell that night with punches in the first round. What do you remember? What do you remember from that fight?
Well, first I want to say thank you to CFFC. They're one of the only organizations that have given me a full fight camp, and that put they put a lot of trust into me, and for me to perform. Rob Haydak has been phenomenal on prepping me for the big leads. Arias has given me the perfect matchups, and their whole team is great. So when I went against Goodell, I had enough time to prepare. Um, Also, me and my coach Rick Little, we study enough to where he wasn't going to bring anything to the table that we weren't ready for. So that night of that fight, I knew I was getting that belt.
You were also scheduled to face Rakim Cleveland at CFFC 96, but the match fell off the card. Um, can you please tell us what happened that time?
Yeah, 100%. So we were there. Rakim's a good guy, good family man. I respect him a lot. But when it comes to this fight game and you sign a contract to fight me, it's on. And I think Cleveland, he has so many fights, he just thought this was just a normal fight. And I told him, this isn't a normal fight. This is my life. I'm coming for your head. And with all respect. And I don't think he really understood it until he was about to walk out in that cage. I was warming up. I heard him hitting mitts. Both of us was wrapped. And he knew what I was gonna do to him. I was gonna hurt him. And put all technique aside, I was gonna beat him up, and I was gonna reclaim my belt, and I was gonna march forward to the UFC after I knocked out Cleveland. With that being said, 15 minutes before the fight, he was throwing up. He got sick, and the doctors basically called off the fight. I had an opportunity to fight him the next day because CFFC is so great, they throw cards back to back. But my wife has an important job. She has her own career where she makes phenomenal money for our family. And she had to go to work. So I couldn't stay and fight another night. I wish I really could have done that. I wanted the victory. I trained really hard. Yeah, CFFC still took care of me. And it was probably the best thing. Now Rakim has another fight against somebody he probably could fight, and that's probably not going to kill him. So kudos to him.
After that missed opportunity, you signed with the PFL. I would like to ask, when did the promotion reach out to you?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. So PFL actually reached out to me right after I won my title in March. They asked me to be an alternate in the tournament before the tournament even started. After that, I said no. They said, all right, Jamelle, you're good. You're knocking guys out. We want you to be in the tournament. We want you, PFL. And the only reason I didn't sign with PFL is because at the time they had guys quarantining for 17 days.
Yes.
I'm a stay-at-home father with a 1-year-old. And I'm a professional fighter. So I had no one else to watch my son. I couldn't be gone for 17 days. I can do 7 days. I can do 6 days. I can do 4 days, but 17 was pushing it. So the only reason I didn't sign with PFL earlier is because I couldn't quarantine for 17 days. And then I got offered by the UFC. And then my coach, Rick Little, who I put all the trust in our system, he was out of town with another teammate, Austin Arnett, in Dubai. So I wasn't going to take a fight for the UFC without my coach and lose and jeopardize getting cut. And it just wasn't a smart decision. I've took fights on short notice. And when I take a fight on short notice, I want to be prepared. So with that being said, I turned down the UFC. I turned down Bellator twice. And then after Raheem Cleveland backed out of the fight, PFL called me again. Hey, Jamelle. And I go, hey, PFL. My management company, Rubenstein Entertainment, the best out there, got me the contract I feel as though I deserve. The most money that I was offered as the agent by the big leagues, the most money I was offered as a free agent to the big leagues. And we took that money. PFL gave me the money I needed. And then they said, Jamelle, you got to perform. We're going to give you somebody tough. We're not going to pay you this much and you get a bum. So you're getting a UFC vet. With that being said, I signed my contract 10 days before that fight, but I was already ready. I've already been training. I was unscathed because I didn't fight Cleveland and I did a whole fight camp. So I was just sitting at home, not really decreasing, but maintaining. And then as soon as I got that call and I got that contract, I started sprinting that day. And I knew I was going to beat them. So with that being said, I signed with PFL and 10 days later, I had a whole bunch of money in my pocket and you saw the results.
Before we move on with the PFL discussion, I would like to ask you if you care, I don't know, if you want to disclose the fight that you were offered by the UFC.
Yeah, I was offered my man from Australia that drinks the beer out of the boot, Tunga. Or is that his name, Tunga? Tuivasa. Tuivasa. Yeah, so I was offered Tuivasa. The man can box. The man hits hard. I want to be ready for everything he has to bring it, man. I like his style. My teammate and college roommate from college, Duran Wynn, is friends with him. And he's like, yo, he's a dog. So me as a competitor, I'm not giving out any more victories. I feel as though I've already let people beat me that shouldn't have. And I'm here to make a statement. So they signed the dude from Kentucky or something to fight him. And he got knocked out. And then he fought Greg Hardy and he got knocked out. So I felt as though the UFC was prepping Tuivasa for his country and for the UFC. And I'm not giving out no easy wins over here. So I couldn't sign with those guys.
Getting back to the PFL, did you say that you signed on 10 days notice the fight with Klidson Abreu?
Yes, the PFL's heavyweight division, as you know, from Verdum, from Usman, and they might have had a couple other people fall out and get hurt. This tournament is rough. You got to fight a lot of times in a calendar year to win. People got upset, people got hurt, and they needed good heavyweights to come in. And as far as active heavyweights, no one's doing it like I am. So PFL signed me for that fight. And then I didn't know how it was going to go because Klidson Abreu is good. Competitive black belt, good striking. And then also, it wasn't set up for me to be in the tournament. I wasn't supposed to finish Klitz in the first round. If you look at Vegas odds, I was actually supposed to lose. I was an underdog. Sorry for the people I lost them money. But yeah, I was an underdog, man. And I wasn't supposed to be in the tournament. I literally had to knock him out in under 3 minutes to make it to the tournament. So I was just going in there to get a win and come home with a pocket full of cash. And then I actually wanted to be in the tournament next year. But they messed up and let me in this tournament this year because I think it's easier for me to win the tournament this year than it will be next year. They're already signing phenomenal athletes in other weight classes. They already signed me and a couple other guys for next year's weight class. I mean for next year's tournament. And next year is going to be a dog of a fight. So I'm going to have to prepare myself with that. But my forever now is right now. That million, I'm 1 in 4 of being a millionaire. And that's a good chance, man.
So can we expect you to compete next year in the PFL, right?
Yeah, I'm signed to PFL, baby. People keep mentioning UFC to me, but the UFC is not paying what PFL is. Also, I understand the UFC is the pinnacle of the sport. That's where I want it to go. But when I speak for my family, when I speak for financial decisions, I had to sign with the PFL, and I'm so happy.
Like I said before, you are now taking on Bruno Henrique Cappelozza on August the 19th. What do you know about your upcoming opponent?
Man, he's good. He's good. He's #1 seed. I respect him a lot. We got mutual friends. Corey Anderson. I helped Corey Anderson train for Pat Cummins. And then he took a fight against Glover Teixeira right after that, and he won both of those. And Bruno helped Corey train for the Brazilian Corey knocked out, the big beast. So we both helped a mutual friend be successful in MMA. Corey, I don't know if he's older than me or not, but he's kind of like a big brother to both of us. You know, he has a lot of knowledge and he leads by example. And if Corey respects him and likes him, I like him. You know, that's just how good of a man Corey is. Corey says he's good people, he's good people. So shout out to Corey Anderson, man. And with that being said, I know Bruno's good, but I'm ready to fight. And when I say that, I mean that. Bruno's 12-5 with 12 knockouts. So somebody's getting knocked out. Somebody's getting finished. And I'm not scared if it's me because I'm bringing my game. Yes, sir.
But you are quite a finisher as well. I mean, 9 out of 10 victories on your record have come inside the distance. So I believe fans can expect some fireworks on that semifinal.
100%. I am a finisher. And Sherdog, they got to correct that. They're actually missing one of my wins. I beat a guy named Matt Kovacs, and it's not on there on Sherdog. And I work hard for these wins. So I'm actually 12. I'm actually 12 and 6th or something like that. But yeah, I like to finish people, man. Like I like to put my hands on people. I'm getting better standing up. So when people think they got things figured out and he just wants to do that, they're going to be real surprised. Because my boxing's getting good also. So let's fight.
We will try to get your record updated as soon as possible. My last question here that I would like to ask you, in case of victory of the whole tournament, in case of victory for you of the $1 million prize, what would you do, with that money in the bank?
Well, shout out to some of my mentors and the people I grew up with. They got a company named Animal Heart. Animal Heart is a movement. It's called Create Forever Now. So with me being an athlete and me having $1 million tournament upon me, that's going to create forever now for me. It's going to give me a great base for retirement. And I'm nowhere near done. I'm just getting started. So I'm not spending any money. I love how I live. I own my house. I own my vehicle. I'm at the stage of my career to where this money is savings. This money is beneficial to me and my family. I'm a man. I'm not a little boy. So I'm putting my money up. You know, my gym, Sick Jitsu, Rick Little, we're building a gym. We train out of a garage. We're tough nose nailed people. So I want to actually help my coach get our gym set up and finish it. We're in the motions right now. My coach is doing it all himself. And I just want to do my part for the team. So and then also get some investments because since I'm not spending it and I'm gonna be sitting on it, let's put it somewhere where I can make more money, you know, smartly. If anybody comes to me with bogus stuff, I'm shutting that stuff down. So yeah, I'm gonna move correctly with my finances. And if you don't know anything about MMA, you probably won't even know I have money. I don't wear too much jewelry. You know, I keep it real simple and plain. Yeah.
Sir, best of luck with your plans. And before I let you go, do you have any last message?
Yeah, man. So my teammate Juliana is fighting Amanda Nunes. My coach has been gone. She's put in a tough camp. I literally, before I hopped on the phone with you, within the last 6 minutes of this interview, I found out Amanda Nunes might have COVID and her fight got pushed back. So my teammate Juliana's training, my coach Rick Little's away from me, and I'm upset. I'm mad. Amanda Nunes, like, how could you catch COVID? You know, not only did you affect my team and my coach and what we have going on, we got Mike Chiesa fighting on that same card, and we only have one coach. So my coach was prepping Juliana to beat her, to pull out the upset, and that's what we were cheering for. That's what I believed was gonna happen. And Mike put his training camp aside while he's fighting a great guy from a great camp. And I put that aside where I'm fighting the biggest fight of my life. We also had people on the Ultimate Fighter who's fighting next Tuesday, Brady, on our team, to where we kind of put our careers on hold. So one of our main leaders, Juliana Pena, can go out and win her title. And now Amanda Nunes caught COVID. First off, I want to make sure she's well, you know, and also her child, you know, my child caught COVID and he's 1 year old.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, but he's good. So I do want her
still.
and her wife and everybody to be safe. But yeah, man, you gotta, I don't know, you gotta protect yourself a little bit better. You gotta mask up, and you just can't think that that's not nothing. To stay 6 feet. But with that being said, man, it kind of ruined some things. So I wish Amanda Nunes family good. I hope Juliana stays focused and can continue doing what she's doing. Shout out to Sick Jitsu and everybody that I train with. Shout out to my doctor, Blue Chip Chiropractic, Rich May. Shout out to my wife, man. She's a great woman, holding things down. And you know, I got Green Blade. I got Todd Berger, who's been in my corner. He's family to me, man. He's helped me out, been at every one of my fights from pro to amateur to even my college nationals. So that's all I got to say. I'm ready to fight, 21 days out, and I'm excited.
Sir, we are excited too to watch this fight. Like I said, best of luck with your upcoming fight, and hopefully I will hear again from you in the future.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Have a nice day, and thanks for the conversation.
Yeah, Tudor, you take care, brother.
You too, sir. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.